Hello again YouTube, Mad Dog here, welcome back to my channel. So tonight's little video is a bit of an open tag video. Feel free to jump in, join in and show your version of events for this little tag. And basically it is a continuation of other tags, which is your 3 favourite comfort items when camping, bushcrafting, whatever you choose to call it. Stay with me. Okay, so this little video is basically an open tag, like I've said. 3 items that you choose to carry purely for comfort, or because you want to carry it, or it's nice nice to have. It's not essentials, not survival, because you want to have it and it makes your life easier or more comfortable whilst you're camping or just enjoying the outdoors, whatever you choose to call it. So I want to show you my 3 picks. Dead simple, dead easy. So first up is this one. Just let me pan you down here a little ways. Is what I'm currently kneeling stroke sat on, and that's this. This is one of my comfort items, you might say, and it's a small piece of foam kneel pad or seat pad, so I can stick this under my old knackered knees or under my backside when everything is absolutely wet through, like it is over here in the UK at the moment. We've had a lot of flooding, a lot of rain over here in the Midlands at the moment, so that would be one of my comfort items, number 1, so that I can choose to find a rock or a log or a piece of ground where I can kneel on without getting my knees wet through, always finding that pebble. You know what I mean, ouch, you beep beep, you know, finding a nice comfortable area in which I can operate, in which I can work and do whatever I want to do. So that would be my comfort item, number 1, and it is also nice to carry this in your backpack, your Bergen, to give you a bit of extra protection around where this thing fits on your back, you know, from anything in the backpack pressing against your kidneys, your spine, etc. Anyway, so number 2, you'll laugh at this one. Baby wipes. that's my comfort item number 2 because obviously I'm not going to go into all the graphic details, but it's nice when you're camping or roughing it, not smoothing it, to be able to give yourself a wipe around the neck. You know, you take one of these bad boys out, especially a part used packet like this, they weigh next to nothing, you know, and you get yourself, oh, it's nice and cool in the summer, you know, you can, oh yeah, and when you've been on a long hike you can do your bits, your pits and your bits without going too graphic, you know. It's nice to just freshen up without having to waste water or go through a whole strict hygiene regime, which I do employ that you should do, you know, I do recommend you should do that, but this is just to freshen up a quick, you know the score, guys and lasses, you know, your feet, in between your feet, dry them off afterwards, obviously. Biodegradable ones are favoured if you're going to bury them. Obviously, if they're not biodegradable, don't bury them, you know. They're light to take in with you, they're light to take out with you. Put these things in a scrap bag, you know, a carrier bag or a bin liner, take them home with you and dispose of them properly and correctly. Don't just leave them lying about, especially when you use these for other reasons, you know. So anyway, that will be my comfort item number 2. And comfort item number 3 is in this little pouch. You guys and lasses, if you're staying with me and watching my channel in the future, we'll be seeing more of this very soon. And rather than struggling out here in the dark, I'm going to take this now into the shed, show you what is in this little pouch and the reasons why this is my comfort item number 3. And I'm quite fond of this, and you'll see why, so stay tuned and we'll have a close look around what the contents are in this. Yeah. Okay, so welcome back. We're back inside the shed, purely because the light conditions were beating me to show you the contents of this little kit. So here we've got a little old, I don't know whether it's Russian or Czech, that type of thing, old military, I believe it's an ammunition sort of magazine-ish clip type of pouch. but I thought, you know, it's quite rustic looking, a bit bushcrafty, and it's got two great belt loops here, which I've packed it quite tight, so, but you can see the good strong old-fashioned webbing, and you can get a 2-inch belt through there, or just simply attach this to something else like a Bergen or your current rucksack. Little brass stud and a leather strap secures this shut, so it's just a pull and open affair. So this is my comfort item number 3. So as you can see in here, there isn't much room in here, but there doesn't need to be. Oh yeah, if you could smell this. So just as a footnote before I carry on with this, you will be seeing more of this in future videos on my channel. More of that later. Anyway, so inside of here, just take these out. I think there's 2 on one side and 3 on the other, yep. Because there is like a segmentation part there inside this little old canvas pouch. I love that little thing. And yes, it is full of leaves and crap and junk, excuse me for that. So the pouch aside, that doesn't matter. What does matter is my comfort items which are within. So, excuse me, just bring you down here a little ways. So basically these are, as you can see, you know, the old sweeteners, stevia, whatever they're called, sweetener type things. I've reused these when they're empty to basically fill them with my favourite selections of herbs, spices, seasoning, basically salt, pepper, etc. So here I've got sea salt and pepper mixed. So let me just grab a little screwdriver here and open the top of these just to show you what's inside of here. So what I do is just take the top, the lid off. As you can see, it's right full to the brim. So I've got ground black pepper, ground white pepper and natural sea salt, because I do like that for my seasoning. If you're making a gravy, a stock, if you're using any wild foraged greens, any caught game, then to season it enhances the flavour. So sea salt and any pepper, you know, salt and pepper, why not? And you can just click away to your heart's content, get the amount that you want, you require, and you're good to go. And that's the old dispensers that used to contain the you know, the tea, coffee sweeteners. So just a bit of masking tape and a marker pen to label them up, make sure they're clean obviously inside. So that's that one, sea salt and pepper. The next one is my barbecue grill mix. That is basically a barbecue grill mix which is very similar to the oh, what's it called now? There is an American famous brand of this stuff, you know, that all you American guys and lasses will know that you'll rub into your meats and etc. The name escapes me right now, but it is a whole mix of meat, rub, herbs and spices, and I do recommend that. And it is also good for preserving meat a little ways, as is the salt, to make it more, basically extend its fresh life. So I do keep that. And don't forget, all these can be used as well with stocks and your greens. You know, I've got hot paprika, no explanation needed there. Hot chili flakes, again, no explanation needed there. And I keep those two together because if I'm encountering a food that I may not like, as in I really need to eat this because I've got to, but I may not like the taste of it, then I can drown the flavour that I don't like out with hot paprika and chili flakes. You know, it's like having the old Tabasco sauce in your MREs, you know, the rack packs. Any tuna fish dishes, I never used to like them, so I drown them out with the little jar of Tabasco sauce. Anyway, digress. And my favourite one is this, the garam masala, and this is a right good mix of herbs, spices, garlic. It enhances curries. Oh, it's making me gulp now. It's a real good dressing, especially in conjunction if you've got any fat, tallow, lard, etc., that you can smother your game or anything that you're roasting basically with, or cooking. Oh yeah, get some of that on there. It changes the game massively. You'll be seeing all these in use in anger, as it were, very soon, hopefully, and in the future, because this is something that doesn't go away for me. It's what I keep in my kit as my comfort kit. So for example, if you're out and about and your local wild edible is rabbit and plantain, you know, the plantain plant, after a while, believe me, it gets bland, and there isn't much minerals in rabbit to sustain you, and there isn't much variation in plantain to sustain you flavour wise. But with different combinations of these little, you know, packages here, you can make yourself something quite nice, quite spicy, especially with all the foraged items that you may happen across. That's down to your learning, experience and understanding. But as a comfort kit, you can't beat this. You know, if you just eat potatoes and rabbit on its own, just boiled or baked, after just a couple of days, you will start to get pretty fed up with the blandness. So it's nice to have, in my opinion, a little herb, spices, savoury kit. Doesn't have to cost a lot of money. It takes minimal room up. You've seen it at the beginning of this video. It's only a small ass package. It weighs next to nothing, and it can make a world of difference between roughing it and smoothing it, is the latest sort of phrases when it comes to comfort. So that will be my item number 3 when it comes to comfort, is spicing your food up, making your everyday survival more copable, good for morale, make you look forward to your meals rather than having to eat them just to live. You know, let's enjoy his food, makes it worth gathering and gaining. So that will be my item number 3. So in closing this little video out, it's an open tag, like I've said at the beginning of this video. Please feel free to jump in and do a little response video sharing your 3 favourite comfort items when you're camping, bushcrafting, fieldcraft, whatever you want to call it. You know, in my day, along with my good mate X-Ray Zulu, hope you're okay brother, it was called fieldcraft. You know, that's anyway, I digress. Let me know what you all think. If you want to, like I say, jump in on this, show me your take, your version of events for your 3 comfort items. This was hard for me to choose just 3 comfort items because there are so many, and it depends on what your basic kit consists of. If you've got a blow up pillow and 2 wool blankets as part of your basic kit, then you won't include them as comfort items. If you don't have them, then absolutely, who doesn't want a warm night's sleep? Anyway, you get the idea. Feel free to chuck on this little tag, show us your take on things, guys and lasses. Hope you find some of this funny, entertaining, if not useful. Have a great weekend. Until next time, which won't be long, Mad Dog signing off. Yeah!